Morning, sunshines. It is a nice overcast day, a great day for planting, especially with the cart load of plants I have here today. But I hope you all are doing well. So we are over here in the part sun, part shade garden, as I typically call it, and we're going to be planting up a bunch of stuff today. I've held on to some plants that I got off the clearance rack. Um, I also have some some plants that I'm so excited about because things mean something to me, including plants. And I like having plants in my yard from other people's homes that are special in my life. I don't know if that, I hope that makes sense to you all. It makes a lot of sense to me. So I have decor from my grandmother. My grandmother, I love, I adore. I'm so grateful that she is still with us. And so you all know I've been raving about peonies, peonies. Well, she's had like a bunch of peonies in her yard for years, and she's always been talking about this one peony she wanted me to dig up. Finally, on yesterday, I went to her home and I dug up clumps of the peony. I don't think we got it all because this peony location, she doesn't want it there. She wants it gone. I don't think we got it all, but I think we got enough. But I think she's going to still have peonies next year, to say the least. And so I got about like 7 clumps. So they did have blooms. I cut all the blooms off and put them in a little vase. They have like I have those light pink ones over there. These ones are like a deep pink. And so she doesn't know the name of them. So I'm just going to create a row of these peonies, and they're going to be called Mamie's Peony Row, because I don't know the name of them, but my grandmother's name is Mamie, and so it will just be a hedge of peonies named after her. And so I'm excited about that. That's so special. It's special to me. And so every time I look at this row prayerfully, it all works out. And every time I look at this row, think of my grandmother. And so I'm going to put this row of peonies right here in this space. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. Let me show you the other stuff we have. So this isn't a full clearance haul because I didn't bring everything that I got. But I also got these. These are called Splendinese. Listen, some of these names, this is a thrift plant. How about we say this? A sea thrift. Sea thrift is a mountain perennial, and it says it likes full sun, which is great because this area right here, the side we're on, likes full sun. So we'll be planting these. I have 4 of these. I thought about dividing them and getting 8, but I think I'm gonna just plant them up like this. We'll see as we go to plant. Okay, what else do I have in here? I have in here also, I have this catch fly plant, and this one wants full sun as well. I only have 2 of these, but we're gonna put them over here as well. I brought my hori hori in case I decided to split anything. What else did we get? Here goes my cart, y'all. So I have 4 of those. I also have in here, this is called Little Leo Leopard's Bane, B-E-A-N. This is what it would look like with the blooms. This likes part sun, so we'll put it closer to the area where it doesn't get as much sun, but it likes part sun. It blooms these pretty flowers. When I did some, reading up on it, it's a good border plant. And it has like little blooms on it. And so these plants, I just got them and cleaned them up. I already did the cleaning up process, cut them back, so they look like nothing's absolutely wrong with them. And most of the time when you get plants on clearance, that's all you need to do is clean them up, water them, and they usually bounce back. So I think I have 3 of those. Now, what is this? Oh, that's the catch fly. Okay. I also have some more um Japanese painted ferns. I got 3 of those. These were on clearance. Now remember, I already planted. No, I think I just added 1 on the other side. So we're going to add 3 more to another area. And then I have these, and those are part shade as well. And this is part shade. This is called the Elijah Blue fescue. I have 3 of these already and another on the other side. So we're going to add these because they want part sun too. And so, yeah, we got quite a few plants to get in the ground. I think I went through everything in this cart. If I missed something, we'll talk about it when I get to it. But this is the area right here. So this is the area when you come around. We're going to start in this area and work our way over here where it's more shade. So I don't think I'm going to plant anything on this side, but you know, as we go, we'll see. But I definitely need to keep the peonies in this area right here for the full sun. And then whatever else needed full sun. So this is the area we're going to be working in. We have a lot of holes to dig. And so that's what we're going to do. So let me go place them all out and then show you all where I'm going to put them. And yeah, let's go. So when it comes to these peony plants, I think I have about 7 of them. And they all, when I dug them up, have nice roots. This one is the biggest one. So we're going to see what's going to happen with these, what they're going to do next year. I think I'm going to start right here with that one. Ooh, helicopter. And they're little, but I'm expecting them to grow big. So that's 4 of them. I think one more right here. So that's 5. I end up putting 5 down because the further you get over there, I think the less sun. So I think 5. And then I have these little small clumps that I might just put together and put somewhere else. Okay, but I have to put them in the ground today. But it's okay. I'm going to do that with those. And then what I was thinking for these thrift flowers, and they bloom these pink flowers just like they look like this. And what I like about them, even though they're not blooming right now, like the blooms are gone, they still have this grassy texture. So I do like that. I like that about the alliums and all things like that. So work is happening. Let me just plant these. So we're going to put these a little closer. So we'll put those in between the peonies like that. This is what the catch fly looks like. Okay, so I think this is going to work. I know the peonies are going to get big. They will touch all the things. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to see what happens. But I like the idea of this row of peonies. I'm going to keep an eye on them, make sure I'm watering them. I was going to just cut them back, but I'm just going to leave the foliage for now. And then we have, what are these, Thrift these thrift plants in the front. They don't get that tall. I don't think I gave you all the specs on those, on any of them, but what do I remember? 21 inches high and 12 feet wide. So that should still be fine. And then we can still put something in the front. Over here, I decided that I was going to go ahead and put the, what do you call it? I always mess it up. Fescue. The fescue grass right here. Hopefully it doesn't get too much sun. And like I said, I really like this grass. It's actually over there. The bunnies ate it over the winter, but it came back and it's doing great. Anyways, and then those little ban flowers, that's what I'm going to call them, BAN, or the little Leo leopard. They bloom those yellow flowers. The blooms, it might rebloom again. We'll put them in a cluster right there. And then I have some yucca over here that I overwintered and took care of, and it's actually doing really well. Those three are in a cluster. So right behind that, I'm going to do the Japanese. So I think that is going to fill in this area nicely. I mean, we still have a lot more space to fill, but this is taking up quite a bit of space. And I like where I have everything. And I know I'm leaving a gap right here. And then up here, because if I'm not mistaken, yep, these want full sun, so I'm going to stick them here. It is official. This is dead. This is the, what is this? Hydrangea that I was trying to save, but it's officially dead. So we're going to take that out and stay in there, worm. We want you in there. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put these two plants right here. I only got two of them, so they'll just grow together like one. I think it's fine. I'm just going to put them there. Okay, let's get these in the ground. And bye-bye. Let's start here. Over here. I love it. Okay, a quick break. Those were so root bound. Those, what are they? I can't think of the name. The thrift. Let's just call it the thrift plant. But I love it. They were so root bound. I literally just ripped the bottom off because they were so root bound. I know some of the, I'm gonna see if those what do you call them? Peonies kind of stand up once I water them, give them a couple of days. Um, that one I have to cut. If not, I'll kind of cut them. That one's leaning a little bit, but I can always like stake it. But yeah, I like it. I know a lot of people would say those belong in the back, not in the front. Maybe one day I'll switch them to the back, but I really don't mind them there. I really don't mind height. As you can see, this area, there is a ton of height in the front, in the middle. Like, I don't mind the different heights. Okay, had to take a quick breather. Let's go over here and get those planted up. And I've also been having to dig up these big boulders, which I'll probably use in a landscape somewhere. All right, let's go from back to front. Let's start with these Japanese painted ferns. The cardboard is doing its job. It's breaking down. It's feeding the soil. The worms are just like in here like crazy. That was a lot of planting, but we got it done. I had to pick up all the rocks and everything. So when my son mows the lawn, or my husband, they won't run over those big old rocks. But anyway, so this is what we got done. We got the row of the peonies, and there's 5 of them. Let me get them water in. We got the row of the, and I'm not gonna remember the name, and there was no tag to put in, just a sticker. But didn't I give them a name? Let's see. What did I name them? I said I was going to call them something, so I just wouldn't forget. And I'm over here looking through the containers that I so neatly stacked for the name Thrift. Okay, so we have our row of five. One, two, yep. 5 peony plants. Then we have in front of that, we have the thrift plants. So they bloom pink too. These bloom a darker pink, but it's okay. There is a bloom. There are blooms coming. My understanding is that they will bloom spring and through the summer, but we'll see. But like I said, I like the fact that they have a grassy texture that stays. So even if they're not bloom, it just looks like some grasses here. And then I think catchfly, we put those two back here. They look good. Something is growing here. If you see right in front of that catchfly, you see like something's coming up, and I don't know what that is at all, but we'll see. I don't know if it's pieweed, Joe pieweed, but no, Joe pieweed's right there. I did have more Joe pieweed, but anyways, the catchfly's right here. And then let's back up. And then we have the row of the fescue in front. And then we have what we're calling the BAN plant. And that one right there blooms yellow. And then we have a drift of the Japanese painted fern. And so it looks like it's always been there. So when everything grows up, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to water everything in. Some things don't need as much water, but I definitely want to give a deep watering to these peonies. And the rest of the peonies I have, which is those 3 little those stems, I think I'm just going to put them in a pot and see what happens and then decide where I would want them to go. So that's what I'm going to do. But I think that this space, if we pan all the way around, this space has truly built in. And you know what? Let's check on our rose. This rose is coming along, but this is where I sat the rose because I'm thinking about putting the rose here. I have an idea, but we'll see what comes of it. But there is growth. I took a picture of the day that I sat it here, and I can see that it's continually still putting out new growth. So I'm leaving it there in the pot until I make a final decision. But yeah, so coming along this garden space, we had some more blooms on our clematis as well. So it likes where it's at. But let's just take a look at what we did again today. And this is our drift of new plants. It looks good. That note, I'm going to end things here for today. Got a lot done. I was telling myself, oh, I can keep going. No, I can't. I'm going to get that peony plant in a pot, go neaten everything up. And I think it's probably time. It might be time for lunch. Wait, but I didn't eat breakfast. Anyways, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment because I will talk back. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you've done all of those things, thank you. If you haven't, please consider. But until next time, blessings. Bye.